Are you following basically this Tesla insanity going on right now? Like
I
the
didn't
apps.
see it.
I mean, first of all, people are keying, Teslas all across the United States right now in a weird effort to own Elon Musk. I don't know why they think that this is an own. It's very, very weird to me. What do you think their mentality is? And by the way, every one of them is getting caught in the act. Like, where's the picture of this guy? Here's this guy just walking up and keying the Tesla, at Dallas Airport. What do you think is driving this?
It's the worst car to do this to because it's actually completely wrapped in cameras. Like,
right.
It would be different. It was like, a Camry, like,
Right.
you have to rely on like surveillance cameras, businesses. Like, this car has cameras everywhere, and at least some Teslas, right? You like go in and it will like give you a report of every like motion detected by your car.
Well,
drivers immediately know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I have a Tesla, and that's what it does. It's called Sentry Mode, and you just it tells me, it gives me an alert, it pulls up the video, and like plain as day, these idiots are getting caught. I don't even really understand it.
They just, I don't know. That's the thing, is they are so cultish in their way of thinking. So it's just like in their mind, because of everybody who owns a Tesla is a Trump supporter and they have TDS like mad. And so it's just like, that's the enemy. They're literally Nazis, this, that, and the other. And they just like demons or are mad.
Is it like a badge of honor to be like, yes, I have been arrested for assaulting a parked car? The way that like environmental protests were kind of a badge of honor at one point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really understand why. And by the way, I think this is the one that was wearing the mask that scratched the Cybertruck. It's very,
is that a
that's
man?
a dude.
Yeah.
I
was gonna say it looks like one. That's and that's the thing is these troons do not beat the violent allegations. It's like every single thing that they post about these memes, all their memes about being trans is always violent. It's like, oh, here's a comic strip about someone misgendering me and then I kill them. Like, that's always what it is for them. It's crazy. They're just not beating the violent allegations because they are violent.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like the default setting.
You take a mentally ill person and you give them hormones that are counter to what their body creates, what do you think you're going to get? That's a recipe for disaster. Just look at women who are on hormonal birth control. What is a common side effect of that? Crazy, like crazier than our own default setting. So it's like, if you're gonna take a man and give him those crazy hormones to make him go crazy, and he also has, the strength and testosterone of a man, he's going to that's a recipe for disaster.
Especially if you're telling them constantly, like, everyone's out to get you, you're under attack. Like, that's the narrative that you hear constantly. Have you ever seen one of those like city council meetings where it'll be about whatever gender affirming law or whatever, and you'll get all of these people show up and they'll be like, every day my life is threatened, you have no idea what kind of stress I'm like. They are fed a steady diet of panic, and then they do crazy things that I'm not surprised by it. On the other hand, I don't want to continue down this path because the people who suffer are the employees at the Tesla store or the owners of the cars or anyone who happens to be around when someone snaps.
Yeah, it's bizarre. I think there's something. It's always the male troons too. It's the males that are getting that are always so violent. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really understand why. What do you think it is in them? Do you think that they're transitioning because they have like a deep hate for women? And that's why they're so violent?
Well, a lot of the thing is that they want to be women so bad and they can't ever be women no matter what they do. And so then they hate women because we are what they want to be. And they're so mad that what we have naturally they can't ever achieve. So it's just like that's the thing is nobody hates women as much as effeminate men, whether they are even the ones that aren't transgender, like they don't try to be the opposite sex. For some reason, just effeminate men hate women for the most part, and they want to act like it's toxic masculinity, and it's like, no, actually masculine men are more protective over women, and because they see us as the weaker vessel, which we are. And so, but it's like these effeminate men, oh my gosh, they hate women.
Sometimes I don't even think they want to be women. They just want to feel more like they're deeply insecure and self-loathing people, and so they want to feel some kind of validation. And they feel like, either women get treated differently, or they feel like they could never measure up to being a man, or it's like some deep internal psychological wound, which is sad. Like, you want to have empathy for someone who is struggling. On the other hand, like, we don't necessarily need to warp all of society to make you feel better about yourself. I think so much of this is just, I mean, if this intervention, whether it be medical or psychological or social transition, were working, why is this epidemic seeming to grow? And also, why do the self-harm rates not change? Like, why are people not happier ever? It seems like it's just a way to watch people self-destruct, which is horrible. Like, you don't want that for your fellow human beings.
By the way, I just want to announce, ladies, we are the #1 stream in the world right now.
What?
Not the in the world. Bigger than Pat McAfee. Bigger than Asmongold. Bigger than Lyric.
Whoa.
We hit a peak of 55,500 live viewers. #1 in the world. Rumble made it happen. This is why I'm so happy about so excited and proud of the audience out there. And I'm gonna get all teary-eyed. I really like, this is such a huge thing. Like, #1 in the world for an alt tech platform. It is so wild. And it's I hope everyone that's watching will remember to follow the channel. There's a little green follow button. We're trying to hit 300,000 followers. Certainly right now we're at 289,000. So I'm hoping we can get to 300,000 followers today. But it's just so incredible.
Do you think the feminists are going to celebrate this? This All Girls podcast is the #1 in the world right now. Are the feminists going to come?
Oh yeah, female-led podcast, #1 news show in America.
Look at that.
Yeah, everyone, make sure to leave a like on the video.
Yeah. Tell people how much you love Estrocast. We're so proud of our fearless leader.
You guys
Jeremy.
were here. Everyone was here when we did it. So that's pretty cool. Shout out, by the way, Meta PCs, promo code Rumble. They've got a PC out there. They said Rumble themed PC is built. Meta, send me a picture. I'll show it. I will definitely show that out. Wow, I'm blown away. #1 in America. Hopefully you're enjoying the show. Hopefully we'll get a big follower. Everyone will hit that green follow button, and we'll get to 300,000 today. But we've definitely got more news to talk about. And so I just wanted to shout out that achievement that you guys were all here for that. And I'm so thankful for everyone tuning in. I'm so thankful for Melonie and for Hannah Claire for adding some class to the show.
We're thankful for you, Jeremy.
I don't like I don't like compliments. They make me uncomfortable.
No, we gotta keep insulting you. That makes me more comfortable.
Yeah, sarcastic, backhanded compliments.
We wish you would leave, Jeremy.
We can do the
You're really inhibiting us.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with a compliment sandwich? This is something I learned to do as a manager. So you tell somebody two things they need to improve, but in the middle, you put something good. So that way, like, you can make things happen without making someone feel. And I like sandwiches. You've seen me, right? So like, it's true. Yeah. It's continuing. This hapless anti-Musk activist sets himself on fire after attacking South Carolina Tesla charging station with Molotov cocktails.
Can I just pause for 1 second to say anti-mus activist?
Yeah,
really
what?
what we're going for?
What?
Get a life,
Yeah.
bro. At this point, it's like, get a life. You let one person make you this angry. It's like at the end of the day, every single one of us in the whole world, we are all human beings. If you're going to make your whole identity and your just whole activism in life just as about hating one person, it's like you've made them better than you. You have made them better than you when that's not even shouldn't even be the case.
Right.
Yeah.
We have to stop using the word activism all the time to justify people doing crazy stuff.
That's what they're saying. Yeah, they're like, they committed a crime, but we agree with the crime. So they're an activist.
Elon
It's
Musk
like when they call
obsessed
them,
vandal. Like that's
Right.
Yes.
That's like when they call-
what is he doing? That's activism.
it's like when they call terrorists freedom fighters. They're
Right.
terrorists if they're bad, but they're freedom fighters if people agree with them.
Right,
Like what they do.
exactly.
Yeah, it's the weirdest, most crazy thing imaginable. It's what do you make of this? Like, I just love this. You set yourself on fire. First of all, his last name is Pounder. Clark Pounder, a mechanic from James Island, was arrested later Friday after the police issued public appeal to find him.